close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, hold up, let me just turn down the music. You know what?
Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide
That's better.
redemption.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you're doing well tonight. And what a way to start the week. So basically, I was having a conversation on the last render that I made with one of my teammates, and I actually asked him, like, bro, what should I do for next week? And since he does a lot of cosmetics renders, he was like, bro, I would love to see you do cosmetic renders. So for this week, we're gonna be doing cosmetic renders. And what are we gonna do for today? Let me show you guys. Let me just hop onto my screen over here. So yeah, this is the model we're gonna be recreating. And are we gonna do something special with this? You'll know in a bit. So yeah, without further ado, let me open up Blender Octane.
Lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
With millions of songs at your fingertips, your playlists are always a work in progress.
First of
With
all, what
Spotify
I'm gonna be
Premium,
doing is switching
listen
it
to your
to
music
Octane
without
kernel.
hearing ads to keep
Going
your musical
to
exploration going
where is it? Octane kernel.
24/7. Get
Quick
1
new,
month of Spotify
selecting everything,
Premium free.
deleting, and
Tap
going
the
to
banner to learn more.
path tracer and putting this over here. So let's just confirm if it's working. Yes, it is. So you might be thinking, I didn't open up Octane Server Prime this time. Well, because right before I streamed, I was actually working on another project that you guys will know very, very soon. So yeah, I'll just import the image over here. Here it is. So I mean, it's a simple model. So we'll just add a cylinder. Edit mode and face select by pressing 3. Going back into the front node. GZ. Inset. Going E. And another inset. And going like E. And yeah. Shade smooth. And now we'll start adding the bevels. Before that, I'll just do this and another one, GZ, and take it all the way down. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm a bit under the weather. What can I do? But hey, I just came on the stream just for you guys. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying. So I'll just take this face, go Control B. Same goes for over here. Control B again. Now for these parts, Control B. Just a tiny bit. Same goes for over here, Control B. Beautiful. Now time for the bottom part. Control B. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. Let me just put this over here so I could respond to your comments. pin this message. So yeah guys, if you wanna join if you wanna join me, just wanna say hi, or even wanna to do some chit chat while I work over here, you can head on over to this Discord link that I just pinned, and I'll be over there in the streaming section. Anyways, let's get back to work. So I'll just take this, extrude, and I'll click on it, Alt S. Yep, just like that. Now I'll bevel this area a bit as well. So yeah, we'll just quickly make a file of this. So yeah, did we do the bottom part? Yes, we did. Now let's make this shape over here. Now we'll add extra objects for both the mesh and for the curves as well. Yep, that's the thing. Now I'll go into curves, turn it into like 42. Now we don't need to extrude it, or you know what, we could extrude it a bit and then thicken it up. Now I'll just scale this down. Okay, now I'll turn on proportional editing.
Same plan, different moods. Give yourself and your loved one listening freedom with Spotify Premium Duo. Tune in together or make the most of time apart to recharge with your own playlists, albums, and podcasts.
Vertices deleted.
Tap the banner to learn more.
Fill caps. Okay, I'll just put this in.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but
Okay, so I see an obedient flaw over here. We need to reduce this.
from London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes.
I think I might have to redo that part. And so that's 2 turns. Yeah, that looks good. मस्का तो वो लगा के चले गए मुझे. Who? Bro, like who hurt you? Just hop on to the Discord and let me know.
From London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe trying to protect.
I'll just fill the caps over here. I don't know why this doesn't look right. Let's try this again. Should I do it manually? Logometric? Does this work? Okay, now that works. That looks really smooth. So I'll just add this over here. And I'll fill the caps. Delete this. Scale them down on the z-axis. Same goes for the top part. I'll delete one of the vertices. So yeah. Uh-oh. Why is it bending? Yeah, we are done with that. So I'll just thicken it up a bit. Okay, It doesn't look good right now, but in the end, it'll all make sense. So yeah. Now, I'll just parent this, Control J. No, I mean Control P, my bad. Now we'll start with this. Blender, where is it? Here it is. Edit, and I'll press 3 on my keyboard. Insert it once more and go like GZ. One more time and go like E. GZ. Extrude it once more, but not like that. So now I'll need to bevel all of these parts out. Control B. And yeah, we got that in. I'll shade smooth it. So yeah, we got that down. So I'm just gonna hide the reference for now. Now we're gonna be making the hair. And for this one I'm gonna be doing is, first of all, I'll make 2 vertex groups on this. One should be hair. The other one should be no hair. I'll just come over here, all set, select the top, and go assign. Control I, come over here, assign. So now I'll just add a new particle system over here, and I'll turn it into hair. Vertex group, density, hair. And let me first of all just reduce this, not this amount. Or better yet, why don't we do one thing? Since this is going to be a still render, I could just go to curves and empty hair. And I'll just go to sculpt mode and I'll start adding the hair. Okay, I think I might have to subdivide it. Stop doing. subdivide, subdivide, subdivide. So yeah, we got it into like a good density now. Now if I go back to the hair and go to sculpt mode, okay, UV lines are overlapping, so we're basically getting an error over here. So let me first of all select all of this, go U, wrap. Okay, I hope this works now. Okay, now it's working. I'll reduce the length. Do somewhat like this. And let's see if you could add the children over here. So they should be around children. Here they are. Oh my God, you are the devil. Interpolated. That looks quite good.
Stay in the moment with complete control over what comes next. At least when it comes to your music. Spotify Premium lets you play albums and playlists in any order. No ad breaks, just uninterrupted music listening without limits. Tap the banner
So
to
I'll
learn
just
more.
increase this a bit. And now we'll make the shape. So what is the shape like? So it's basically like a curve. So I'll need to shave off these parts. I'll just go over here and the cut tool. Same goes for over here. Alrighty. So now since we're done with that and our viewport is still responsive, okay, so I'll just save the project. And now we're going to be adding the textures. So for the textures, I'm going to be adding like 3 layers. Oh, that's the particles. My bad. So I'm going to be adding 3 textures over here, and let's start with the base. Let's go to our shader editor. So I'll just delete this. I'll add metallic material over here. Yeah, something like that. RGB color. I'll put in specular color. Okay, now we're going to be doing the black plastic. So I'll just remove this. I'll add a glossy material over here. Now let's sign this first. Alrighty, so I'll assign this over here. Okay, we're getting a glitching effect over here, so let me just fix that real quick. Clip start should be 0001.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules.
Alrighty, let's get back to our materials now. So I'll just reduce the roughness a bit. Do you always make models or get CAD models from the client? Okay, so that's a really good question. So let me just break it down to you. If you're working with those clients who are either into manufacturing or they've gotten like 3D renders or like 3D ads before, so they can always provide you a model. But a lot of the clients actually don't have their own 3D models, and they're like, okay, we just want an ad or we want a render, so could you help us out? In those situations I have to model them, but I don't actually model them. One of my team members, Temu, who's actually been on these live streams a couple of times, he does the 3D modeling. So Seth, I hope that answers your question in a good way. And also, I need to take a sip. By the way, Seth, did you press the subscribe button?
It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe.
Okay, now I'll add a Cinema 4D noise.
Gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all.
And where is it? Projection. And UV transform. I'll add this into the bump and reduce the power to a microscopic level. Looks quite good. So I'm just gonna take these three nodes, copy, go to the black plastic, add them, and put them into the bump as well. Hey Tala, walaikum assalam, how are you doing, brother? So I might even reduce the roughness from over here as well. Thanks, but for single team member who makes animations and contours or just project of workers. Okay, so bro, Seth, let me tell you one thing, bro. If that's the situation that you're dealing with, I would highly advise you to get in touch with people who are good at 3D modeling. I mean, you can easily find them in like groups, or even you can go to communities. They can help you out with that. So yeah, just get in touch. I mean, it doesn't mean like reject the whole offer, but it does mean find those people who can help you to succeed. And I see Tala is in the Discord as well. Tala, would you like to come on the stage? Hey Tala, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. So, bro, today we're gonna be making this,
Yeah, I'm watching the stream.
the classic eyeliner. So, now I'm gonna be making the label for this in Photoshop. So, first of all, let me just put that. I get I have a good GPU, but that doesn't mean like just push it all the way. So, Tala,
Yep.
how's your day, man?
Yes. Ah, I'm good, and I was watching a series and while rendering
Which series were you watching?
Monarch. It's
Monarch.
a Apple Plus show, Apple TV, whatever.
Gotcha, man.
Yep.
So, bro, would you like to tell the stream about what do you do and what are your specialities?
Well, I am a CGI artist as you are, but I specialize in art surface modeling and rendering mostly. I used to do like car modeling and like automotive CGI rendering, like for how should I describe it? Like I try different stuff like studio lighting stuff and like open environment renderings. I don't know what it is called. Now I'm more into like electronics and like smartwatches, laptops, phones, and whatever I think is fun, create.
Gotcha, man, gotcha. And are you the sort of person who's good with making models? Because Saf over here might need your help, as you can see in the chat.
Yeah, I think I am.
So, yes, Saf, you can contact Tala at. Bro, what's your Instagram?
Let me see. I think it was T underscore Hasib underscore CGI. I think. Let me check again. Okay, it's T underscore Hasib underscore CGI.
Bro, just type it in for me. I'll send it over to Saf over here in the chat. Tala, where did you send it? Bro?
I DM'd you on
Got it.
Discord.
Okay, so Saf, here you go. You can contact Tala over here on Instagram. So yeah, he can help you out with that. But anyways, so guys, what we basically did over here while I was having a conversation with Tala, we basically made a mask that's going to be dividing one material with the other one. Because as you guys might remember, we actually made 3 different materials. So yeah, let's take it back into Blender. I'll just save this. Eyeliner, where is it? Mask underscore label. And okay, now we'll go back into Blender. Just come over here, and with this material we'll add a new one, and we're gonna be selecting the faces from here and assigning this. Did it do something? No, it didn't. Oh, that's the reason. Okay, we got that down.
Hey, I have a question.
What do you got?
It's like when you have to apply two materials on a same plane, on a same mesh. Like one material is some kind of text with a transparent background, and other is like a metal texture. In Cinema 4D native render, I like create a selection and create a alpha mask for that logo material and like apply both on the same surface. It works fine. But when I do in Redshift, something happens like I apply second material, logo material, but the underneath material is affected. Like I need, mm, how should I say? Like underneath material should be visible, not only like the logo material affects that surface. Uh,
I
I
get your
like
point. So,
native.
go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah.
go ahead.
In that case, I find native render is like very easy and helpful. Like it's very convenient. You don't have to create separate masks for like that material and something like you just apply a separate material and then a separate material and drag both material onto the same plane. They'll work just fine. But in Redshift, you have to like create a material that you have to create like blend materials, combine those two materials, and then apply on a single surface, and that's how it works. Like, you don't, you have to like think about a lot of things while you're working, like which material is underneath. So you have to use that material for the logo material for blend material. So no, it's like complicated. I don't know. Blender is the same, or like you use Octane, you have to do that thing.
Dude, while we were chit chatting, I already did it as well. So, yeah, I actually need to just flip this over. So, yeah, bro, I mean, it's really simple. I mean, even it's something like cycles if you've ever used that.
No, I never use cycles.
Okay. So, yeah, basically what I did over here was. Oh, I actually did it like 2 times. So, I'll just select this part and let me just remove this first, then I'll answer your question. Let me go to base. Yep, that's done. Okay, so basically, bro, what I did over here was that I took the previous material that we made and I made another material and which I masked to become the label. So I don't know how it works for you with the native render of cinema, but over here in Octane or in Cycles, what me and my team usually do, we are like experts in Photoshop as well. So we make the masks in Photoshop and then we just take them over here. Like that's the most convenient thing for us. But hey, I mean, there are like 100 different ways to solve the same problem. So yeah, there can be multiple
No,
ways.
I am trying to say something else. Like, I don't know, I'm explaining it right. Let's say you have a cube and you applied wood material on it. But on one side, you have to apply, like, let's say, A text, like A alphabet. And I'm gonna use that simple text as a like, mask for that material and drag it onto that surface, onto that mesh selection, face selection. I'll create a selection and drop that material there. It works like okay, simple.
Okay.
But in Redshift, what I have to do, I have to create the second material which uses the base layer as that wood material. Wood
Okay.
material would be the base layer. Then on top of that, I'll create another material that is like text logo or whatever. Maybe
Oh.
it is a metal texture or that. You have to combine both of those. Otherwise, that selection will gonna be only affected by that second material you are applying on. Maybe it is logo or whatever it is.
I sort of get it. I sort of get it now. I mean, yeah, you have to do almost like the same thing over here as well as you just saw because I took two materials and combined it with the logo or the text material over here. So yeah, it's almost the same thing as like you do in Redshift.
Yep. Now I'm used to it like that shift, but native render is like so simple and so convenient. You don't have to think about like any base layer or whatever. It's just you create two separate material, no link between those two material or like base layer or those two are separate entities. You just create a selection, drop it on, and that's fine.
I get you, man. I get you. So, are you saying I should also switch to Cinema 4D as well?
No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if that was the case for Redshift, that would be like so good.
I get you, man. I get you. I was just messing around with you. But guys, if you really want me to learn Cinema 4D, hit a like on the video. If we pass like 200 likes on this, I'll surely learn Cinema 4D. And that's a promise to everyone. And Tala is actually going to be my mentor during that whole process.
Sure,
What do you
sure.
say, Tala?
Sure. I'm up to it. Up for it.
Alrighty, so we got this down as well. And now comes the time for the hair. So we'll just come back over here and we'll go into where is the rendering section? Yeah. So instead of the base, we'll take plastic. So yeah, I think we're almost done with this. But now comes the kicker. You guys remember I showed you guys a reference image. Now what I'm gonna be making might surprise you. Do you guys see this mascara ring? We're gonna be making this. So yeah, let's get on to it. So for this, what I'm gonna be doing is actually, let me just bring up my Internet Explorer over here. Yeah, I use Internet Explorer. So
That's totally fine. I use it for some stuff too.
bro, but the thing is, people meme about it like, oh, you just use it to download Chrome. No, bro. I use it on a daily basis.
I use it for my like stuff that I don't wanna use on Chrome. Let's say my store, like TurboSquid, I use it on. The problem is Chrome is not safe anymore. Like there are so many shady stuff on Chrome. Like you use one site and it'll not gonna tell you not any prompt that like security is garbage.
Hmm.
And there are such a bad problem with Chrome, like cookies and stuff. Whenever I try to upload my model on Chrome, it's gonna give me so headache, so much problem. I have to clear those cookies. If I have opened another site that I haven't opened before, it's gonna affect my other sites too. So that's why I just use it for like YouTube and stuff. But my other stuff, I use it on Explorer.
I get you, man. I get you. So, guys, let me explain what I just did over here. Instead of like making everything from scratch, I actually went to a website called PNG Wing, which is like an alternate to PNG Tree. If you guys ever used that, if you've done some graphic designing work or something like that. So, I just downloaded this mascara texture over here, and we're gonna be using it for the purpose of using it as a mask for our 3D model. So let me just do this first. 3K question mark L. So yeah, we got that downloaded. Now let's import that, and I'll just add, where's the plane? Here it is, RX 90 GX. We'll go into render view, come over here, we'll make a new material, and I'll just delete this and add a glossy material. Make this, take my diffuse color, turn it into black, and RGB. Where is it? RGB image. Open, and I'll go into my downloads, take this, put it through the alpha, invert it. Wait, what? Oh, I'll put the gamma at 1. So let's try to reduce the power. What the hell? Nah, we'll work this out. Now what I'm gonna be doing is you know what? I think I might do one more thing. I'll just quickly jump back over to Photoshop, open that up, downloads, and press W on my keyboard.
Need
Even better yet,
something to keep
I'll
the
go to
peace?
brush.
The Spotify Premium Family Plan gives everyone under the same roof equal listening freedom with separate accounts.
And I'll just
Each
fill up
person
these
can
holes.
enjoy the premium perks of offline and ad-free music listening from anywhere. Plus, explore music recommendations tailored to your tastes. Tap the banner to learn more.
Did I make a new layer? No, I didn't.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's just boost the alpha.
dude, I tried that.
Didn't work?
No, it didn't. So yeah,
Yeah, that could work.
I hope so.
Now just feather the edges, I think.
Oh, okay, that's why it wasn't working. The flow was off. So yeah, okay, that'll do. So I'll just export this, not as a JPEG. You know what? I can export it as a JPEG, or better yet, just
You
save it.
don't need transparency. Just use white and black apps like
Exactly.
transparent or non-transparent. Transparent.
You're right. So mask, mascara. Boom. Now, where's Blender? It's over here. RGB, image, and I'll just open this up. Yes, sir. We got that right. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is I'll add. Yeah, why did I rotate it like that? $90. Bro, can you do a live between 11 to 1 at night? I'll be joining the watch chat as well. Yeah, actually, I wanted to address this whole timing issue as well. So, guys, what timing should we do? Like, you can type it down in GMT or even in like Pakistani time zone. It'll work. So, what times do you suggest? Because Saf over here actually suggested 11 to 1. So, Tala, what time would you recommend?
I'm fine with any time unless it's not morning and afternoon.
Gotcha, man, gotcha. Okay. So, let me add Cinema 4D noise. Bro, how often do you use this node?
I use it a lot, like a lot. I create a lot of stuff with this noise. Like you don't even recognize that this shader is used, but at the base of it, this shader is like everywhere.
And there's a whole debate like which is better, like PBR textures or procedural. Which one would you recommend?
Procedural, 100%. Like you could change anything at any point. If it is like possible with procedural way, like if it is not, then you have to use PBR textures. But if you could and if you can with procedural way, like you have, there's no other like option.
So basically what you're saying is use procedural when you can, but if you can't, you're basically screwed.
Probably, and like mostly.
Okay.
PBR is just like limiting yourself. If you're comparing to procedural, like procedural, you could change every little thing at every step of the material. Like if you have to change color, change like separate noise pattern or something like that, or some like separation or like gradient or something, you could change at any moment. But PBR, you are getting what you have. Like the pattern, the design, it's fixed. You could only change colors and like luminosity and stuff. Yep.
So yeah, guys, you heard it over here, and take that knowledge and apply it to your next render. So what if I put it in the bump? I don't think that's gonna work. So for the bump, oh, I can add anything. Okay, that helped out a lot. Let me delete the extra vertices that I just made. I mean faces. My bad. Okay, so I just need to rotate this. Okay. 5. Well, that looks good.
And one more thing, you don't always need very high resolution texture.
Exactly.
There was a time when I was like, get me as high resolution texture as you can. Like I used to use like 16K textures or like 32K if I can find. But I soon realized I was just wasting my resources on like stupidest things.
Exactly.
And even if I was designing like a light pole or something, I was using like 8K, 4K, like big textures. Like they are, how should I say? Like sometimes I laugh on those days when I used to like create materials in that way.
Dude, we've all done some stupid things in our life that we still go like, I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, I totally get it. Especially like when you're a total newbie. This is a really big misconception actually, and Tala actually highlighted that point very well. A lot of people just go like, okay, I need to have 8K textures, I need to have the supreme hardware just to even make a good enough render. But the thing is, you don't need that. I mean, I started with an i5 4th generation CPU with like 4 gigs of RAM and a GTX 1060. So yeah, you can start with anything that you have.
Damn, you started out pretty strong compared to me. I started with Pentium 4, but that was not 3D, that was After Effects. Then I bought Code to Do, like in 2020, 2013, I think 2013 that was. And I started Cinema 4D, then slowly I built my way up.
Damn.
Yeah, I changed like 8 or 9 times my PC.
Bro, that means you have vast knowledge in different skills. So, how much did
Yeah.
that help you?
A lot. Like in decision making, that knowledge helped me a lot. Like for something I'm like specific things I need, what kind of a hardware. Like if you are using PC for that kind of stuff, you need that hardware. If you are using it for that purpose, you need that. Like everything has its purpose. You don't need to throw money on hardware for like simple stuff.
Exactly, exactly. This is the thing that I always wanted to preach people. Like, you don't need supreme hardware, but there comes a time where you do need good hardware. But as an artist, I would highly advise everyone to focus on with first of all working with the resources that you have and then expanding upon it. Do you agree, Tala?
Exactly. The first point you mentioned that work with your resources, they're gonna help out you a lot. You're gonna
Exactly.
learn how to manage your resources and how to create, find creative ways to do like heavy tasks in like very less intensive workflows.
Exactly. Because, listen, man, like, let's say you said you started with the Core to Do, right?
Yep.
So imagine a quarter D running Cinema 4D. Obviously, you cannot run like millions of polygons at the same time. Otherwise, there's gonna be a fire hazard.
Exactly.
So you actually had to learn like how to take all of the thing and compress it down into like a couple hundred vertices so that it could just run on a
Hundreds or
quarter
maybe
D.
thousands, like exactly. Hundreds or maybe max thousands.
Exactly. So yeah,
To
guys,
get the
this is the thing. With limiting hardwares, you find creative solutions to manage your renders. So yeah, I preach that. Anyways, so we just made the mascara thing over here, and now let's finalize this render. So first of all, what I'm gonna be
and
doing,
one more thing, one
yeah,
more thing. And if you like are starter and starting learning 3D art or like Photoshop or like video editing or whatever, please learn with what you have. Don't buy new stuff like new hardware or new PC unless you have decided that now it's my field and I have to work with it. When you are
exactly.
like in your first month or like first 2 3 weeks, just go with what you have.
Go with the flow.
Don't waste money because I've seen so many people like they drop things like after 1 month or 2 months and their like money is wasted on hardware and they have to sell in cheap.
Exactly. So yeah, I just made a plane over here for the background, and I added a camera, and we're gonna be using the 108 lens.
Hey, you use I think bump for that mascara like straight. You use maybe noise and stretch its pattern on X or maybe Y axis to create bump like
Yeah,
uh, brushstroke pattern. Why don't you use that original image without that whole black
bro, I
Photoshop like what you did?
I tried that, but it wasn't giving me a good result.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so now I'll just come over here and I'll change the resolution to 2000 by 2000 and I'll save it quickly. So I'll just hide all of these other things over here quickly and take my camera, go to viewport display and hide this top bar as well. So yeah, now we didn't even attach the kernel node, so we'll just add that so we could edit the samples over here. Now let's slide this. We'll add an area light over here. I'll just reduce the size. We'll take this GY. We'll go into object. I'll hide this.
Get peace of mind
Okay,
knowing what's
we're
coming
getting
next when you're
a
listening.
good highlight over
Turn
here
off
as well.
shuffle to tune into playlists and
So,
albums from
Shift
start
D,
to finish, all while enjoying uninterrupted music
Control
listening.
0.
Discover more ways to stay in your zone with Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
So yeah, I'll just tilt this on the Y axis a bit. Rotation Y, something like that. And the 3D cursor should be over here. Now I'll shift to 3D cursor, make a duplicate of this, rotation Z. Go like this, and I'll actually change the color of this as well. So the albedo should be almost similar to this, a bit darker. So yeah, now we'll add a fill light over here. We'll just go to the top. Ooh, that looks really good. But you know what, I might go over here to this section where we made this material 001, and I might remove this and add a little bit of roughness so it could catch on to more of this. And for this one, I'll just go back to individual, scale it up a bit, and 3D cursor, rotation Z. Reduce the scale. Go back to Z axis. Take this light. You know what? We don't actually need that. I'll take all of these lights, go GZ. I might add a reflective card over here. So, Tala, would you like to explain the people over here what is the purpose of a reflective card?
Light bounce.
Exactly. So,
Do you ever use just for your lights?
sorry, bro.
I mean, nice. And do you ever use textures for your light? Like
Something like a gobo?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I do actually use it, but not so much nowadays. Cause in Octane, it's like a bit tricky to get the same results. So yeah.
I use it a lot, like gradients and different stuff for like soft fall off on area lights.
I mean, you could, but I mean, Octane already has such good lighting that you might don't even need it anymore.
The kind of renders I do, I need, like, for example, if I have to do like car renders and I use just square or rectangle area light, they'll create a like very hard edge for the reflection.
I get
So
it.
if I have to create a soft edge, that's why I use a gradient.
I sort of get it, bro. I sort of get it. So if we come over here to visibility, it shouldn't be visible to the camera, but it should cast everything else. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding a curve over here, and we'll come over here to spherical. We'll just increase the size of it, and we'll take this, press Ctrl A, apply, and we'll just put this over here. Now we're gonna be adding the curve modifier. Okay, we might have to add a subdivision modifier. You know what? I think we did one thing wrong over here. So I'll just put this rotation off, and I'll just simply add a circle curve over here. And I'll take this, I'll add a subdivision modifier over here, and I'll add, where's the curve modifier? Here it is. All transforms. So yeah, I think we also messed up the texture over here, so we'll just rotate it back. So we basically need to readjust the bump over here. Okay. So what if instead of this, I use a texture for a bump? Shift A and RGB image, and Blender crashed.
Great.
So yeah guys, this is why you don't use open source softwares or even any sort of 3D software.
Yeah, stay away from these things. Your life would be much easier without these softwares.
Okay, so let's try one thing. What if we take this bump out? I move this for a second and add an RGB image, and we'll
Does
open.
Blender save crash file before crashing the software?
No, it didn't.
Maybe you should look into the app data, like where roaming data is stored in, like, see, you have to unhide folder, then like there is a folder.
We could do that, bro.
You can find, if there's like you have a really important project, try looking into that directory. You might find, because Cinema 4D save its crash files before crashing. The last moment it saves a file into that directory and then crashes the software.
When it comes to
Like, it's a
how
fail
you
safe.
listen to music,
I get you,
there's
man.
no
I get
wrong
you.
answer with Spotify Premium.
Blender actually has its
Download and
own
take what you
autosave,
love to
but
hear offline to to stay true
I
to
don't
you.
really trust
From your
it
couch
that much.
to dancing in the
No,
street
it's not an
or up the
autosave.
savannah,
If
even on vacation.
save is
Get
off,
1 month of
it'll
sound
gonna
for
save a
one fee.
file the moment
Tap the
before
banner to
the
learn
software
more.
caches.
Oh, now I get you. But still, anyways, bro, I think we got the perfect shape from the texture that we downloaded earlier, so I'm gonna be using this. Now let's add a curve again, and we'll add a Bezier curve this time.
By the way, what did you use for the bump? The same texture or something else?
The same texture that we downloaded earlier.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah, I'll just take this. I'll add, where is it? Subdivision modifier. Here it is. And now I'll add the curves. Take this. Control A. All transforms. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So I'll just add another subdivision modifier and shade smooth. So yeah, we don't want to hide the brand over here. So let me just readjust the frame over here. So yeah, I mean, it turned out even better than I expected. What do you say, Tala?
Um, Let me see on YouTube, okay?
Yeah, sure, bro.
This looks good. Now the texture is looking good. Like,
Now it's looking like a proper texture.
Yeah. Before it was like straight lines.
Yes, sir. So I might just take this a bit back because it was going inside of it, which we don't want.
Exactly.
So alrighty. I think we are almost done. There's this ugly curve coming over here, so let me try to fix it. Dude, why is it so... Oh. That still didn't help. Alrighty. I guess it is what it is then. So yeah guys, we're almost done with this, so I'll just take this and put it a bit down. I'll just readjust the camera a bit. And now we're gonna be coming over here to our Octane compositor and glare.
I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the
I'll change the glare angle.
Can't bear the things I've had to face.
I would like one glare.
On your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, 'cause you should know.
Just a little bit.
The angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close.
And now we're gonna be adding the focus point over here.
Save myself
So
by
I'll
turning
just
into
add
stone.
a plane over
So
here.
save your judgment, 'cause you
I mean
just
an
don't
empty over
know,
here.
but some things
And I'll
never
take my camera,
never
come over here and do the autofocus.
They say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled
And
bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But
we
that's
could also use the f-stop.
mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame.
I think we are working with a huge scale right now. Let me just confirm that.
You'll break your back to make me feel again.
And I'll just take a sip.
To make me breathe
Dehydrated.
Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption.
Okay, Andrew, I don't know who you are, but I know one thing. You're gonna be the one saving my project, so yeah. God bless you.
Same plan,
Who is he?
different moods.
It's like
Give yourself
cloud rendering, I
and
think.
loved one listening
Blender's.
freedom with Spotify
It's
Premium Duo.
like an asset
Tune in
library
together
on the internet.
or
Okay, okay. I thought like
playlist
it's some
with
user
all
who's gonna render your project.
Tap the
Nah,
banner to
man.
learn more.
I was thinking you have a 3090. Why do you need like someone else?
To render it out for me.
Yeah, you should be rendering out for other people.
Dude, I do that a lot.
Yeah, friendly favors. I know.
Yes, sir. So, yeah. Andrew, thank you very much. Now you can leave. Just turn around and pop, pop, pop.
You used it for the scale of reference?
Yes, I did.
Oh. I just drop a cube.
That's one way to do it.
Yep. I know its size, so I just compare it.
Alrighty, we got that right. Now I'll just take this. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing multiple renders for this one as well because I'm gonna be making it into a carousel. So I'll just make this. Where are my guiding lines? I'm getting a bit confused right now.
I think it should be better at the bottom.
What?
That stroke, breast stroke.
Okay, as in?
A little to the bottom side of the bottle.
Something like this?
I think just move it a little back. No, behind the bottle. Like it shouldn't be more in
that
front,
prominent.
and it should be yep. Because it's hiding the text from the bottle. Most of the text.
And we'll take this, we'll go GX. So yeah, it's basically like wrapping it around and we're just missing the R. So yeah, mascara. Now we can read it.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was the camera. So yeah, we'll render out our first image. Let's save it first and oh, I didn't have the denoiser going around. So we'll just go to compositor. Take the beauty, place it over here, and let me just readjust one thing. If I go into preferences, system, or was it interface, temporary edits? Yeah, here it is. Image editor and save. So let's see if it works. Yep, it works. So basically now every time when I render it, I don't have to get into a new window and mess around with it. It will always open up in Blender. Okay, now I see it. This texture is a bit too strong. The bump. So yeah, let's just quickly fix that. Shader editor. So let's go to our base.
Trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma fight my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Anytime or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own. Never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no,
Okay,
no, I got no rival.
what if I don't even add the bump? A little bit will do. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, I'll just copy this, go into over here,
It's coming real soon. Doesn't matter what you say.
and I'll just plug this in.
Can't take mine 'cause I own it. Don't you know?
Yeah, that looks good. And same goes with the plastic. I'll just go over here.
Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma fight my
Okay, let's render this out now.
game of survival. Anytime or place. Watch 'em
Tala, bro, could you advise me
Yep.
one thing? Do these glare look good, or should we just cut them off? Because I think we overdid it.
I think it's a little too strong.
Yeah. I'll just turn it off.
Yeah, you can edit it in the post too.
Yes, sir.
I mostly try to avoid using glows and like these glares in like main render file. I try to add these if needed in the post.
Understandable, man. Totally understandable. By the way, Tala, did you see the last render that we did on Spring? The nothing render.
No, I wasn't home
Oh,
at Friday. I just passed your city. Like I was in your city for a while
oh,
in at Friday, and then I just
one too many times.
I'm talking about this one.
basically we were going Fort Monroe.
Oh, I know that
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
So did you enjoy over there?
Yep, it was too cold. Like for Multan, it was too cold.
Mm-hmm. Nice, man.
Yep, and there were some spooky things too.
Tori
At night.
ne-
Exactly. Basically, we were trying to sleep at night. We were at friend's home. Mm, I slept at like 12 midnight, and I woke up like at 2. There was like loud walking noises, like someone in rubber shoes, like wet shoes, and someone is like walking slowly, like very gently, but like
Which
exactly.
oh,
Exactly, and I saw my friend's face. He was like using phone's flash to look who's walking, and he was like literally scared. And I made it worse for him. I said, "Bro, just go to sleep." There was someone knocking inside from that cupboard too, little while ago, and he was like, "Shit," and he was not sleep.
he didn't sleep.
Like he was awake till 4, like 4 to 5, and we woke up around 7, so he didn't sleep like much.
Shit. Well, I mean, Tala, you're a good friend and all, and I was planning to go out somewhere with you, but I think I might pass.
I have spooky things to tell you too. No, if you are with me, you are safe. If you're not with me, I can't say anything. My
Okay.
mom used to tell me a lot of stories. I don't believe those, but then my aunt started telling me exact same stories about me, and now, oh shit.
Dude. I just
At,
hope.
at this point, I don't even give a damn. There was a
Mhm.
time like I was at my old home, like my previous home, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was
Mhm.
working, and it was like 2 to 3 a.m. in night.
Mhm.
And like my mom, my sister, and my brother were at my nanny's house, and me,
Mhm.
my father, and my aunt were at home. Pupo, basically. And my pupo was in her separate room, my dad was in her room, and I was in mine. Like,
Mhm.
I am working, and suddenly the roof started leaking.
The what?
The water started dripping from the roof, exactly like right in front of my PC.
Mhm.
I had a glass laying around on my table. I suddenly put it there so that the splashes won't hit my PC and like break something. And
Mhm.
I ran to the roof to see if it's raining or not. Like the sky was totally clear. The roof was dry, like bone dry. Like there's nothing. And
Dude.
I'm still wondering, like there was no rain like in weeks. And like when I came and checked, the half glass was full.
Damn.
Exactly.
Dude, you really need to get your house checked.
We changed that house.
Oh, I would have done the same.
Uh, and this house is much better, brother.
You sure?
Yep.
Well,
Um,
I mean,
yeah, we hear like someone calling our name, and we know that guy is sitting right in front of us, and someone else is like saying in that guy's voice calling me or like my mom.
hmm?
Yep, this is like normal thing for us.
Yeah, just an average Tuesday.
Exactly.
So, yeah, guys, you heard it first over here. Whatever Tala had to say. And if you're watching this like in the late night, so don't be afraid.
Leave
There's
that
gonna
by
be
yourself,
someone.
cleanse yourself, or like do evolution or whatever.
Hmm,
Just purify yourself before going to sleep.
good idea. And whenever you feel alone, just remember one thing. When you gaze into the abyss will gaze back at you.
Exactly.
Okay, the story went to south. We were actually doing a stream on 3D renders, bro.
No, that was not a south. That's my north. Like it's mundane thing.
Oh, anyways, man. So I did a little bit of changes. So this was what we had before, but I really like the look of this one.
Yeah, this one has a like a really good curve to the stroke.
Mhm. Okay, now we're gonna be duplicating our camera over here. We'll go Control 0. Okay, that one looks really good. So I'll just run it this out.
By the way, if you ever in need of some spooky and scary stories, I am available anytime.
Okay. Well, I think, bro, you should contact Dr. Solangi for this.
I think he should contact me.
Well, Dr. Solangi, if by any chance you might get to know about our stream, you can have Tala's IG and you're gonna get a lot of good content.
Exactly.
Man. You know, guys, this is the reason I love my job. Because whatever you guys can think of, you can recreate in 3D.
Exactly. And you can do in real. Why go for 3D?
So, Tala,
Well,
why did you choose 3D?
I was like very into anime when I was a kid. I tried to make some content like Dragon Ball Z, like videos and stuff, and
Uh,
I started using After Effects. Then I came to know about like Element 3D from Video Copilot, and
uh,
I introduced myself to a whole new world, like Cinema 4D. I stepped into Cinema 4D, and like then my life was changed.
dude, those were the golden times.
Exactly. No care in the world.
Okay, we didn't make 3, but we went to like 4 and 5. Well, okay. Okay, we might need to fix a little bit of this, but I think we could easily manage it in Photoshop. And even on Instagram, this won't be noticeable. Is it noticeable, Tala?
If it's that zoomed in, yes, obviously.
Nah, it's gonna be this big.
On
It's barely
stream, I
noticeable.
think it's not noticeable, but I think on an actual render, it will be.
Already, we'll have to fix that.
Just an off-topic question. What do
Yep.
you don't like, or maybe hate the most about going on a tour, like on mountains or
Okay,
anywhere?
that's actually a really good question. So basically, I hate the thing about people when they become a crybaby. Like, oh, I shouldn't have come over here. Oh, why are there so many mosquitoes? I'm like, dude,
No, no.
why are you being a baby?
I hate motion sickness.
Oh,
I get motion sick like really quickly. Last year I went to North and first day I was just vomiting all over the place.
ouch. Bro, there was a
Everyone is
medication.
enjoying and I had to like empty out my stomach like on the first day. I didn't eat, I like didn't sleep. I was just looking at here and there and my whole world was spinning.
Ouch. Sorry, man. I mean, everyone's like, yay, and you're like, bleh.
That was my expression exactly.
Ah,
I wish I could fix that.
I mean, bro, there was a medication for it. I'll confirm it from my father and I'll just send it over to you in Discord or even on WhatsApp.
Sure,
There,
sure. It'll be a great help.
hey, I'm always
I
here
went
for
to
my
Fort
brothers.
Monroe and I was kept like thinking about, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me, motion sickness, please leave me alone this time.
And
And I was safe.
motion sickness was like, hey there.
It was around my like spell got here and there. It was right around the corner.
Shit.
Actually, if you are going like not too fast on like steep turns and like incline or like elevated areas, it's fine. But when it's a little too speedy and like there are sharp turns and like keep, the vehicle is keep turning left and right, I think that's just I can't bear that stuff.
Mm,
Sometimes I feel like my soul left the body, like somewhere behind 2-3 feet.
ouch. Ah,
Exactly.
but hey, man, I mean, in
But
my
it's
early.
part of the journey. I enjoy a lot. Like nature is my go-to place. Like exactly mountains and that stuff. Like I die for
Mhm.
that sceneries and like those places. I could die like that, and I won't regret a thing.
I get it, man. I get it. And bro, let me tell you one thing. I actually used to have a similar experience when I got new into gaming. So during that time when I used to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, 1 was out at that time. The
Oh,
one that Activision made. So
oh.
I hmm?
Carry on, carry on.
So what actually used to happen was a lot of the times whenever I used to, take my mouse and just go like this and the screen goes like I used to get like whoa, okay, what was that?
Oh, that we play.
So what I did was I told that to my father and he gave me a medication for that because I used to have the similar problem like you're having while you're on the bus and the bus goes like "Vroom," and you suddenly get the urge to vomit. So yeah,
Exactly.
I'll just confirm it and send over the medicine's name to you.
Sure, that will be a great. For me, it's like a slow build up. Like I suddenly feel something like tingling inside my stomach, and then it grows and grows and grows, and it takes place all the place that's for food, and my food starts to come from the wrong place.
I totally get it, man. I totally get it.
Exactly.
Okay, save 3, 4, now 5 images. Save 6.
By the way, I've been to like most of the places in Pakistan, like every capital except
Mm-hmm.
Peshawar,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't been back visited to Murray. Like
Oh,
I like visited a lot of places, but not Murray.
well, I see an opportunity that all 4 of us can go. You, me,
Sure.
Osama, Taimur, and
Oh,
also
oh.
Mubashir.
I don't know Mubashir. I know
Oh,
Sama
okay.
and Tamur through the streams and like
Mm.
in the group.
Okay, so let me tell you about Mubashir. He is actually one of my students, and he's actually the guy who recommended me to do cosmetics this week.
Oh, sure,
Yep.
sure, great. That's great.
So yeah, I think we're almost done with the stream as well. I just need to composite it,
You
and
have
we'll
students
just
too?
post it. Sorry?
I said you have students too.
Yeah, I do. They're more so
I have
like,
one, but he's
hmm,
missing for like 50 days.
did you check? Is he alive?
Last time I checked, yes.
Ah, okay.
He was renovating his house.
Oh, dude, the funniest thing that I've seen with people, they're like, okay, we want to get into 3D, we're ready to dedicate all of our time. And the very next day, they're like, uh, bro, we actually need to do a couple of stuffs here and there, so could we just slow it down a bit?
No, I think in my case it was me before. I
Mm-hmm.
felt sick, then we went to Karachi, then he started renovating his house.
Okay, gotcha. So, for the viewers over here who don't know about Pakistan, Karachi is like one of the big cities over here in our country.
Biggest city.
I mean, it can be a continent on its own, but it's not.
Exactly. Its population is like over 2.6 or 7 and 26 to 27. That's more than Australia,
Damn.
a whole continent.
So, yeah, Aussies, you guys need to turn up your game. What are you doing?
Yeah, you have a lot of place. Start producing more.
I'll just take this part. I'll just add a color lookup over here and I'll search through my LUTs.
With millions of songs at your fingertips,
I don't use
Playlist
LUTs like
only
very
is a work
often,
in progress.
but
Mm-hmm.
With
I do
Spotify
use color
Premium,
grading.
listen to your music
Bro,
without
the
hearing
sort of LUTs
ads.
I
Keep your
have, those are
musical
basically
exploration
like
going
pre-made color lookup
24/7.
tables
Get
Go
from
to
famous
your go to.
films.
Spotify Premium free. Tap the banner to
Sorta.
learn more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I have a problem. Like if I'm doing something, I have some kind of color grading already in my mind, and if I use LUT, if there's very slightly like not according to my vision, I don't like that stuff. Then
Hmm. So we could.
so I just go manually in color wheels and like apply to the highlights or shadows, and then how
Mhm. So we could presume that you're a perfectionist.
somehow exactly. Sometimes it's just too much.
Bro, I already have a perfectionist on my team. I'm talking about Temur.
Uh,
The guy. Let me tell you one thing. How many renders did we take out before we finalized this curve?
Maybe 4 to 5.
4 to 5, right? If it was Temur making this render, it would have been like 40 to 50 different renders. He's that crazy.
No, I'm not that kind of a crazy. I perfect most of the things like before finding out my render. I just if I have to re-render, there'll be something I missed, like I didn't place a texture quite right or something. But
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to fix everything before my final render. And
Hmm.
if I finished my work and before my final render, I spend like 2 to 3 hours adjusting or like everything according to my taste.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the product is finished, everything is like finalized, but still I'll gonna do like last minute tweaks and that and stuff, and that'll gonna take off.
Mm. I get you, man. So
And sometimes what happens, I like the first one most.
I totally understand that situation.
Yeah. But when you try to like perfect everything, you make it worse.
Exactly.
But still, that's the fun part. Wasting time on like something that won't even give you like 5 to 10% of the effort in
But
return.
bro, the thing is, no matter what you do or how you do it, we mostly do it just to satisfy ourselves, right?
Exactly, that's the point.
A lot of people actually have the perception like, okay, you're able to make 3D art, you're the sort of person who's just doing it to impress other people. No, man, we being an
No, we
artist.
are trying to impress ourselves.
Exactly. And try doing that for once.
Yep.
Dude, you
Sometimes when we don't achieve our vision, we get so frustrated, like it's beyond and compare.
well said.
Now my like rage quit is like very under control. 2 to 3 years before, I was like, if I stuck somewhere, I was like, fuck, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna finish this, and the next moment, all PC is shut down, and I'm somewhere else.
Wait, bro, I don't think you can curse on YouTube.
No, no, no. In streams, I heard like in first 10 minutes you can't, but after that it's like okay. In videos, it's something else.
Okay? But hey man,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna get a copyright strike or a claim from
Send
YouTube,
it to me. Send it
nope,
to me.
nope, I'm gonna be coming to your house.
Sure. I'll owe you a pizza
No, I just want a tea.
or maybe sushi. Have you ever tried sushi?
Sushi, nah, man. I mean, I did get the chance to try it in Lahore, but I was like, nah, I'll pass.
My friend like गालियां दे रहा है मुझे like पिछले 2 साल से.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I go to Lahore, he says, let's go eat sushi. And I told him when I'll come to Lahore, I'll gonna eat sushi. Take me to the best place. And every time I just like ignore him or something, I find something else to do, and he's like, you know what kind of abuse Punjabi people use.
I know. But let's not just say that. And
Yeah,
also,
exactly.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're done with today's project. So let me just here to cam only. So yeah, that does it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and because I enjoyed it a lot, I wasn't expecting the result to turn out like this good. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you're watching this after the stream has ended. Like, what did you thought, and what were your thoughts about the render? What should I do next? And also, give a little bit of compliment and a pat on the back to Tala over here, who actually stayed by my side. So yeah, bro, massive respects to you.
I'm just a night owl.
Same over here. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna be taking my leave for now, but I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next render. So, yeah, peace.
Bye bye.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the